Spread them cheeks.
It's the middle of the goddamn week.
On the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me.
Hump Day edition.
AIDS attrition.
I'm on fire.
Oh, wow, it's funny you say that.
Nope, it's the hottest, reddest show on the internet. Keep it rocking from 7 to 9.
Because the STIM Radio fam
is ahead of the time.
Fucking each other up our sweaty behind.
And that was molesting 1. Here comes molesting 2. I got a guy like you, and I'll be pressing you. Well, we have no music. We have no anything, no commercials.
We have no class. We have no badges. We have no badges.
No.
Stinking badges.
No stinking badges.
I guess you know the somebody fucked up. I wonder who could have fucked up and not had the music around here. I wonder who could have done that.
What the hell that would be.
Do you want to tell the story, Jerkman?
Yeah.
Tell us a story, Jerkman. Tell us a story. By the way, I'm Cruise Control.
Oh, and I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And I'm GJ Jerkman.
So tell us a story.
Okay, I come into work today. I usually bring in my portable computer, laptop, hybrid thing, and that's what I keep all the information on. So I'm sitting here. We come in and we're doing Tiffany Masters' show today, waking up in Vegas. And like maybe about 35 minutes into her show, my phone goes off, and it's my mom. So I'm like, okay, she must have butt dialed me. She knows I'm doing a live show. So I took it and swiped it over to hang up. Well, it calls right back again. I thought, damn it, it did it again, because sometimes her phone does that. Swipe it back again. Well, it did it again immediately. And I was like, all right. So I pick it up. I said, you know I'm doing a live show. She goes, the house is on fire. The house was on fire.
Your house is on fire.
Yeah, my sister's house.
So it wasn't a cigarette, and it wasn't the hottest radio show on the internet?
No. It was the hottest house on the block.
Oh, fuck, dude. So what happened, dude? So let's...
Yeah, what happened was the boys, it was my sister's house. They were, the boys were up with my sister, and she had the dogs, and my sister's dogs in there. She was watching them, and she was in cooking them dinner, and she was on the phone with my mom, and she threw the dryer on. Well, the dryer caught on fire. The dryer was actually, it's set into a little room right off of the living room, and the whole thing just started catching on fire. I guess the motor inside of the dryer burnt underneath and caught, and nobody knew it for a while.
Fuck.
Yeah. So and then all of a sudden, when they smelt the smoke or something like that, I guess they went over, and just a whole plume of flames and stuff shot out of there, and all the smoke. And so then my sister's scrambling, trying to get the dogs out of the house, trying to get 3 kids. One's mentally retarded. He's only got the brain of a 4-year-old. And my kids, and they're screaming. And so, yeah, it was insane.
I thought you said you weren't there, Jerkman.
I wasn't, but a nice try. and so I hear this. I don't know what's going on. My mom got the information. My sister was obviously with the fire department. And so I'm in the middle of the show getting this. I shut Tiffany's show down immediately. Tiffany gets me in the car. We ran to my sister's house. On the way there, we had no idea. I had no idea if the kids were trapped in the house, if anybody was trapped. I just knew that the house was on fire. And in the meantime, I'm sitting here shaking because I didn't know if my kids were trapped in it. And Tiffany's grabbing things, and she grabbed the player that we used to play the music off and threw it in my bag. And my bag was sitting in the back of the trunk.
Wow.
So wait, it's in Tiffany's car?
No, it's in my mom's.
Oh, okay.
You mean we don't have to listen to that damn commercial with that stupid song in it today?
No, we do not.
No,
Thank you, Fire. Thank you, Nature. Thank you, air and carbon monoxide and whatever produces flames. No?
Yeah. Thank you, faulty equipment. And it was funny because it's they rent the house, and they had a fire extinguisher there. Well, they never had it updated, so my sister went to grab the fire extinguisher, jump in and try to put it out, and it didn't work.
Oh boy.
Yeah, faulty fire extinguisher.
So how hope there wasn't that much damage, right?
No, they actually I gotta commend the guys out here because they actually did a good job. They got there in enough time to contain it to the one area. I mean, a lot of damage has been done with water damage and smoke and stuff, but the one room is totally fried. But they kept it from going up and into the floor and going to the upstairs and stuff. So
well, that's good.
Yeah. So it's
that's good. At least everybody's okay.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's what my mind was on when I'm not knowing that my kids were, whether they were in there or not, or family members, or even the animals. I was just like, oh my God, I hope when you're driving, it seems like, even though it was only 20 minutes away, it seemed like it was like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Well, is that now? Is it a laundry room or is it one of those like closets?
No, it's an actual laundry room, but it's connected directly into the living room.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you go into the living room, but right there off to the side is that, and that's why the flames come. When they shot out, and right there's a kitchen area where the kids were sitting there eating.
Son of a bitch!
And they're watching. All of a sudden, my sister said it was like all of a sudden it just went. There was nothing, and then all of a sudden it was like huge flames and black smoke just shooting right out, like it was like an explosion.
Damn!
But it was because it was an electrical fire, and the motor blew up, I guess, underneath it or something like that.
So you just no music, man.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? We have to fill more time up now.
Yeah, I know. Now we actually got to act like we know what we're doing.
Shit.
Well, the funniest thing about this whole shit, though, is the people that are, closest to Jerkman, who should have been more supportive, kind of weren't. But yet the people that were, like he barely knows, were hitting him up on Facebook going, if you need anything, we'll do this for you. We'll do that for you.
And, and I got to really thank Tiffany. I mean, she, it was the middle of her show, which, you would expect somebody to say, okay, look, we'll do that. But, she took me out. She made sure she grabbed my stuff when I was shaking and, all freaking out. And she got me in a car. We took off right away. She took me out there. When we got there, my youngest was screaming hysterically because it scared the hell out of him, obviously. And she was holding him and was rubbing him, telling him to be okay. And on the way there, she's like, well, because I tried to get hold of my sister, and she must have picked up the phone or it just picked up on its own. You could hear her screaming and crying and alarms and dogs and kids and fire truck, all kinds of craziness. And she goes, oh my God. She goes, when we get there, she goes, and she has a nice car. She goes, we'll just take the dogs and we'll put them in my car. And, if the boys need clothes, and because we didn't know how bad the house was burnt, we'll take them and get them some clothes and everything. So. I really.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, she really did a
pretty
nice.
I'm expecting. Well, and I get a call about 4:30, and I'm like, what the fuck does he want? Because I'm like, I'm supposed to be there in like an hour, hour and a half or something. So, and then I answer it, and he's like, hey man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My sister's house caught fire. I hope I'll be back in time. And I'm like, oh shit. So I thought I'd be sitting down here, going, I don't think we got any kind of show tonight, man.
Well, we have something. At least we have. This makes us appreciate life.
Yeah.
Actually, it does. I mean, because it really, something like that just, you don't think about it until it happens. Although, like we said, thank God, they did contain it. Nobody was hurt. That's the biggest thing. Even if the house would have burnt to the fucking ground, nobody was in it. That's great.
That's the main thing.
But it really makes you kind of just reevaluate really fast. I mean, it took 2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, look how quick. Yeah, exactly. Here it was. You guys got up this morning. Yeah. That wasn't even in your mind.
No. No, not at all. And then,
that's the way life is, man. Life. That's.
Yeah.
Just like a couple weeks ago, my I think I was on the show. I talked about that, right? The break-in.
No. I didn't hear that story.
My mom's house was broken into.
Oh fuck.
They stole everything.
Oh, really? Jesus.
All the electronics. 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Wow.
Damn.
They don't wait for nighttime anymore.
And they trashed the place. So.
Oh shit.
And that was my, the home. I didn't grow up in that. I mean, we moved there in '93 when I was like 17. But the last 20 years they've lived there. And I wasn't really that upset about it. I was upset. But then Daryl posted pictures on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Drama King, right?
Yeah. Which fucking bugged me the shit out of me. But it was also like, holy shit. Like, I really saw, like, the damage. And I'm like, this is fucked up. 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. All the TVs and stuff gone. Everything.
So what do they do? Like, turn furniture over and, like, kick holes in the walls and...
Just pull down dressers and just pull down to knocked pictures off the wall and shit like that.
See, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
I mean, if you're gonna go in and rob somebody,
people are assholes.
Yeah,
that's the only point of it.
That's funny. I didn't even know about that because your stepdad said something. He's always commenting on my shit, but I didn't hear anything about that.
He's had a bad month too. Some guy hit him and T-boned his truck, totaled his fucking truck.
Oh,
like
Jesus.
A week like 2 weeks later, and the guy doesn't have insurance.
Oh, was he Mexican?
I don't know.
Can we go out on a limb?
Hey, Hey.
I bet he was.
Hey now.
Oh,
listen.
No, I have no insurance.
Listen, buddy. Listen. None of that, man. We're beyond that. That's so 2009.
Yeah,
what is this racist fucking shit? Like, I want to apologize to all the Mexi melts out there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mexicans out there who I called Mexi melts. Never mind.
Yeah, apologize to those wetbacks because I mean, we did say some hurtful shit, didn't we?
I don't know whether he was Mexican or not, but I do know that it's fucked up because he has no insurance. What's going to happen? The truck's done.
Yeah. And your stepdad gets to eat it.
Yeah.
And it's like, sorry, take the dick.
Yep. So it's just been a bad year for them to start out. But the good thing about it was about a week later, they were given a new computer. That's why he's on the computer again. Oh. They were given a new computer and a new TV. Like someone just gave it to him. Oh,
well, see, there you go. It's that kind of shit where people just, people you don't even know just come out and help, and you're like, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? Which is great. You got to be grateful for that shit.
But it's a shocker when the people you would expect or at least would think would have your back don't.
Yeah.
And you get strangers that come up, as even the neighbors there, like, hey, anything we can do, you need to come stay at our house or stuff like that. I'm like, wow.
So I assume that somebody doesn't have your back anymore, a Jerkman, that may have had your back the last time I was on the show.
Yeah, that would be me and V are having it out again. We were back together for about 3 weeks. No, I'm just kidding.
I had to laugh. I had to laugh at that one.
I think I heard Cruz almost throw up in his own mouth.
Yeah, dude, that is exactly where I was going with that. I had like that queasy, like nauseous.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No, it's well, shit. I mean, even when I had with my thing and the bed bugs and all that shit. It seemed like everybody else closest to me, how'd you get bed bugs? What the fuck were you doing? But then the people that worked, that barely knew me, oh, man, dude, that's fucked up, man. Well, hey, if you need anything, man, you let me know.
That shit happens. Bed bugs have nothing to do with cleanliness whatsoever.
Oh, no.
Nope. They're all about, you could be in a hotel and get them. It's just nothing about it has nothing to do with the cleanliness of your stuff at all.
Nope. Which, by the way, it's been very quiet and very nice.
That's good, man. I hear you have a clean bill of health.
I do, man. Yes, I have
I hear you're not Jerkman, so
yeah, exactly. That was the thing that made me happiest. They're like, damn, you're not Jerkman.
You don't have cancer?
Nope, no cancer.
You don't want some? I can
no, it's okay.
I can donate it to you.
Dude, you're so generous, dude. That's generous Jerkman, man.
That's what I'm known as.
Is that what G stands for? Generous J?
Yeah, generous Jerkman.
Yes.
Well, you know what I could do if you could just cut a little of that cancer out, and maybe I'll put it on a necklace and wear it around my neck as a commemorative.
I could probably cut a fresh piece of cancer meat and throw it on a plate. You'd probably eat the shit.
I probably would,
as long as there wasn't cheese on it.
It's fatty. It tastes like a liver.
You're probably right. I probably would.
Oh, good, man. It's like tongue, except cancerous.
I wonder if it'll ever come to that point. Like, oh, we're eating cancer.
If a plane crashed and anybody in any third world country ever seen anything of your show, and it just by any chance, and you crash in a cannibal area, they would be afraid of your ass.
They try eating and they go, God damn, this tastes like like old bacon or something.
Yeah, it was great, man. But I was very happy, and I was even surprised at my cholesterol. It was low. I thought, shit, that's gonna be a motherfucker. But no, everything, and I even lost some weight. I'm like 216. I was 220 when they weighed me last time.
Yeah, you get cancer.
You're dying, man. Yeah. The hypochondria is going to come back.
Hey, it's funny you say that because I was like, well, how long ago was that when they weighed me? That was only a couple weeks ago. I lost 5 pounds in a couple weeks.
That's a sign right there. Because, and everybody's they're all hiding it from you because they know you're hypochondriac. They don't want you freaking out.
It's a sign that the last time you had to take a big shit, and this time it was after you took the big shit.
Yeah. So
that's a sign. So before the other time you weighed like 220, then you probably went and just dropped a fucking log.
Are you saying that I shit my cancer out?
No, I think that Cruz is right. You shit about 6 pounds worth of food every time you take a dump.
Yeah, probably, dude. Because you eat 12 pounds of food, so you got to kind of half. So you probably shit. You just probably shit it out. Like you probably took a shit before you went to the doctor, and it was like a big one, a dense, hearty, iron-laden lead nugget.
Of Taco Bellish.
Well, actually, this was I'm trying to think. Well, that was when they did my blood work. Well, no, I'm sorry. When they weighed me yesterday. So that was 216. So, yeah, it had to be before I went to the doctor yesterday. And I don't remember shitting before the doctor.
Never mind. That's kind of a joke.
Oh, yeah, but
don't worry about it. Losing weight is good, dude. You should be down around 200.
Yeah.
What is your weight and what your should be?
I've been told I should be 185, which there's no fucking way I'll be 185.
So you'd be about my size then.
Probably.
I'm actually thinner than that. So.
And I'm I'm 6 feet tall for all intents and purposes. So my ideal weight should be 185, from what I'm told. But there's no fucking way I want to be 185 because I like to eat too much. So
that's a shocker.
By the way, dude, you're gonna have to try Little Caesars in the next day or two.
Oh shit! We were just there Monday. Why? What do they have?
I have. That's what Colin was telling me.
Yeah.
They got a new thing out, man. And I was thinking about you because you like Little Caesars.
Right.
It's called bacon wrapped crust. Basically, they put bacon on the outside of the deep dish. See the deep dish pizzas there?
Oh shit!
They put bacon, like a 3.5 feet of bacon. You know how the size of the deep dish? You know, it's like a thick. You know, so it's got the sides.
Isn't it only like 4 pieces though? The deep dish. It's like a personal thing, isn't it?
No, these are large ones. These are like a large pizza, like $12 pizzas.
No shit.
Has bacon, has pepperoni, and then bacon around the sides. It's baked on. Basically, it's got bacon crust.
That sounds jackums.
And cheese in the center.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, well. And I'm sure you can get any toppings on it too.
Well, no, it's basically just pepperoni. There's pepperoni and bacon on top, and then bacon around the sides.
Oh, that sounds. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I knew about that the day because we were going to get a deep dish, but then Colin was saying the only deep dishes they had were like these, ones that were like 4 slices. So I was like, oh, okay, well, we won't do that one then. So,
no, these are coming out today. They started like today. I was reading about it.
Fresh off the press. Those motherfuckers, they had to release it 2 days later after I was there. Bastards.
Yeah, you have to go back, man.
Man.
You have to go back.
I guess so.
You should write the little Roman guy. Pizza.
Gotta go back.
Because I'm feeling kind of hungry and I can't go back. I know.
Not yet, man. Not yet. You can't go back.
Oh, you know what else I realized with this too? Since we can't take breaks, that means I'm going to have to fart in the studio, which means I'm going to have to owe Jerkman cigarettes.
This is all a plot.
And I'm so glad that I'm there.
Yeah, you're not here.
Jerkman, have fun.
I got to figure out a way to somehow can this and send it to you so during the show you can open it up.
What is that?
So you can feel like you're here.
Oh, yeah.
You just get a pet skunk.
I got a Duckerboodle already. They're pretty stinky, man.
All right. They are?
Yeah, I trained one, dude. I've been taming a Duckerboodle. I haven't told you guys about that?
No.
I haven't been here long enough where I've actually been learning how to tame Duckerboodles.
Oh, that's great. What do you use? What's the tools?
Well, you use like American cheese, dude. They love it, American cheese, like the slices.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just like put a little piece out, and then it's like ET with the Reese's Pieces.
Okay,
like little slices.
And you kind of lure them up into your apartment, and then you molest them, and then they become your pet.
Oh, so all it takes is some American cheese?
Yeah, American cheese, and then piece of meat, please.
Duckerboodle molestation.
Wow. Well.
So Duckerboodles, I got him. He can sit. He can play dead.
That's awesome.
But his farts, man, his farts smell terrible. They're like It's like a cheese factory, man.
Smell worse than his?
Yeah, it's like cheese wood sprayed on an old hot dog that's been sitting in the sun
with the Limburger cheese bun.
Yeah, Limburg.
Yay. So you mean like a pair of Stephanie's panties that might be hanging in the sun?
Oh my God, really?
A pair of Stephanie's panties drizzled with barbecue sauce and tossed in a American cheese salad.
With a trout that's been setting out and decayed.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Adding trout to it too. Damn. That's pretty
Pretty disgusting.
Hey, I like it though.
Hey, that's pretty goddamn disgusting.
I give you your props though, Jerkman.
Well, thank you.
On top of your game there when it comes to being, gross with shit. Oh, what is that you?
Yeah, damn thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're on top of your game, man. I would even say that you're
on fire. I knew that was coming.
Yes,
I knew it was coming.
Man, you're smoking tonight, man.
I'm surprised I don't smell like smoke. You said I didn't really smell like it.
Not really. I don't really.
I was in there afterwards getting clothes, some stuff for the boys. It smelled pretty damn bad.
Damn.
Then everybody's walking around covering their face. And I'm just walking around normal, and they're like, why don't you care? I said, hey, look, I smoke tons of cigarettes. I got cancer. What the fuck's it going to do to me?
It reverses it. You're cured.
Yeah, now I'm fine.
All of a sudden, you're like, what the hell? Oh, now I'm gaining weight again? The hell happened, Doc? I don't know, but there's nothing there anymore. Wow. So, man, what's been going on?
Just the whole, just work, man. Just dealing with Xbox people.
Cool.
Which is just working. Not really, nothing much really. I don't have much to talk about, honestly.
Well, that's
cool.
cool.
When you said we don't have breaks, I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Oh, that's all right. Well, we can do it.
I don't care. We're already at 7:30, so it's all good.
Yeah, we've whipped ass before.
Yeah, only an hour and a half left.
Yeah, we can do it.
Now I have to talk to you people again. God.
Yeah, I know, man.
Go to the store, get some beer, or else I'm not gonna be able to handle this.
Well, if it gets really bad, we can always have Be Sick break out and sing to us.
Oh yeah, that we can do. We can bust some lyrics.
Okay, one thing's been, dude. What is up with kids yelling at their parents nowadays, dude?
Oh yeah, disrespectful ass kids.
Mom, shut up, Mom. God. All right, I'll do it. Like if I ever did that, I'd be punched.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Kids get away with some shit now that like you're going, huh? Is that possible? Well, and also,
yeah.
Well, and speaking of the way kids are being taught and raised and shit. Jerkman tells me that they don't teach the fire safety in schools anymore.
None of my kids that I know of have been actually taught this. Now, they do have them go out and learn how to fill out a form telling the government how great they are for the No Kids Left Behind, but I don't know of any of them coming to me and telling me about how to duck, trip, and roll or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, remember the song they used to do? Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. And, yeah, we used to always stop, drop, and roll, but they don't teach much of anything to kids today. They just
Common Core. You heard about Common Core, right?
What I don't even know what that fucking shit is. It's like some kind of learning curriculum.
Yeah, what they do is they're teaching kids to now, like if you went out and had a math problem, if it was 2 + 2, it'd be 4. Well, now instead of telling them 2 + 2 = 4, you count 4 on your hands as individual units.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
4.
Yeah.
Right. You have 2 burgers. You have 2 more burgers. You have 4 burgers.
Yeah, but they don't have them do it that way. They tell them to actually go out and use their hands and fingers to count these things. And if they give them, like if you have a radius, like if you have a 10 by 10, if you have 5 rows or 4 rows of 5 or whatever, they won't tell them how many that is. You have to count each individual row and each one in each row to get the number at the end. Instead of saying,
you can just multiply 4 times 5.
Yeah, but they don't do that now.
See, that's the thing. It almost sounds like they're not learning the value of the number. Like 5 equals, 5 fingers. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you don't need it when you go to Walmart.
Shit. I mean, that's I don't know, man. Because to me, after a while, I used to use my fingers too.
Little kids do, but they're teaching.
Well, no, but the concept of numbers is what is the important thing.
Right.
The concept of like 2 of something is 1, 2.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Where now they're not learning that anymore, which is strange. I'm like, well, you think after a while you just would pick it up, but I don't think they're even being taught to pick it up.
No, and the funny thing is because my girlfriend's kid, she actually has the Common Core teachings, and she brought the paperwork home. And you look at the bottom; it's actually trademarked.
Trademarked?
The government trademarked it through another corporation, believe it or not.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're fucked, dude. I told you that.
Yes, we are.
You know what? We need to stop worrying about when it's going to. Stop worrying about the end and what if it's going to end, and just worry about when it's going to end.
Yeah,
right.
Enjoy what you got.
Yeah, we are totally in the age. Look at all this shit that we've got. We're all divisive. We're all worried about these little fucking things. We're all into our technology, and I'm not saying I'm not, but I try to keep abreast. But people don't even know who the fucking the vice president is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, they were asking them if they knew what Memorial Day was. They went out and did a survey of Memorial Day, and they were doing this video, and not any of those people knew what the fuck it was. They're like, "Oh, isn't that our independence from Japan when we went to war with them?" And then they said, "Excuse me, China. We've never been to war with China. We've never been to war with fucking China."
New. Damn.
I mean, that's how stupid. And these were, I would say, young men and women in their mid-20s.
Wow. And I bet you they're in college.
They had no fucking clue. And then the one guy, they went up and asked this black guy. They said, "Okay, do you know what the Civil War was about?" Oh. And he goes, "Oh, wasn't it about land grabbing or something?"
Land grabbing.
Yeah, we're talking about people that are in college.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. These people are in college. Like, how the fuck did you get to college and you know nothing?
Yeah,
yeah, and it's because yeah, dude, because they don't teach. It's I don't know what the fuck they do in school.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to just
one thing they teach, they indoctrinate in groupthink and the all that kind of shit. You know?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like what they're doing now is they're teaching about teaching little boys that they're going to be rapists when they grow up and that kind of shit.
That and not to use mean words like faggot.
Well, and don't forget, you have to. It takes a lot to learn. Which washroom you're going to go to or bathroom, whether it's going to be milk or juice.
Yeah, milk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they don't have male and female anymore.
Because they're purple penguins. All of them are purple penguins.
What kind of shit is that?
But think about this. Think about that. Kids are being taught this, though.
Yes, they actually being. I mean, even though we make fun of this is the next generation that when we get old we are done. They're gonna just fucking nuke each other because they're gonna think of just purple penguins and pit buttons and shit. They're not gonna fucking know.
They're going to be subjugated. It's all about being. There'll be people in the know who have the power.
Well, yeah.
And then everyone else will just be in the dark and they'll be staring at their iPhones.
We're going back to slave days, pretty much.
Well, and what's fucked up is even people our age are getting stupidized like that too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Where everything is, like you said, they're all under the groupthink thing and follow and don't ask questions.
Well, come on. When I get people on there, when you've got them trying to pull this net neutrality, and I'm sitting there saying, look, come sign this petition because it's not for you to get, like they're telling you, faster YouTube speed because data forms only go out so fast. You are buying data at the rate that you're buying it because no matter what, they will throttle it back because there's only so much data that can fit through. Unless we rebuild this entire system, there's only so much data that fits through in the first place. That's why you pay a higher premium price sometimes for the data. Hey, I don't agree with it, but it's the way the system was built in the beginning. But they're trying to trick people into believing, well, if you go ahead and let the FCC get control of this, you're YouTube and you won't buffer no more than that. That's a fucking lie.
Wow. They really don't.
Of course. Yeah, and of course government wants more control because that's all government is control.
Hell yeah. Well, think about this. They covered this net neutrality. Now the FCC gets up over the internet. Now, later on down the line, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to take stations like this and everything else, and they're going to start regulating us.
Yeah, and it's like they can't. I mean, this is out of their jurisdiction, so they shouldn't even be fucking with us.
But once they get that net neutrality bill passed,
I know
we will be within their jurisdiction. And
just like TV, like you can't show certain things on TV. At certain times.
Yep, I will get probably.
Why is that?
Well, because of the FCC's meddling.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Because the government, because it's power.
And what's so funny to me is that I sit here and the FCC is supposed to regulate all this shit. Yeah, I listened to the radio the other day, and did you hear this new one, Cruise by what is it, Usher? That song out?
Oh,
it's called "You Can Dance on a Poe, It Don't Make You a Hoe."
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, of course. That's tame. I mean, shit, yeah.
That's the good stuff. That's what your kid should be.
Yeah, you can go out and shake your booty. It's okay. All this shit. And he's talking about his fucking bitch out dancing and being a stripper, and he's okay with it. Just make that money, money, money. What's this teaching fucking kids?
Stupidity.
Yeah. Well, yes. So it's the nature of there's no boundaries, and that's why these kids can yell at their parents.
Yeah.
Because they think they have first of all they think they have the right. And there's no boundaries in terms of like adult and child.
Yeah.
Because adults look like idiots all the time now, and so on TV and stuff, and children always look smart. You ever notice that? Children don't look stupid on TV. It's the adults that look stupid.
That's true. You're right.
Kids are always like, "Oh, Dad, okay, son. All right, Dad. God,
you're right. I'm wrong. God."
Wow.
Yeah, and so it's just us back, and kids are told they're special. They're told there's nothing ever wrong with them, that they don't fail, that hey, you're still special. You're a special snowflake.
You get a trophy just for showing.
Yeah,
and that's why all these people nowadays. That's why hurting people's feelings is the biggest crime in existence now, and that's why we're all fucked because the only people whose feelings can be hurt, of course, are us. White dudes.
Oh yeah,
we're allowed to be, and there's people out there who are like literally say that. you know what? I don't mind being white and being guilt by association because I have it better than I'm the most privileged person in the country. Like, no, you're not. You're not privileged when there is guilt by association. That's called oppression and prejudice.
Yeah.
When you're considering yourself, well, I'm just guilty because I'm white and male, but I'm not oppressed. Yeah, that is the nature of that is oppression.
Yeah,
They
that
don't think
mindset.
that because they've been brainwashed for double things to think that, well, I'm white and male, so I can never complain.
And which is amazing to me.
I can never complain.
Yeah, you're right, because they do not use their brain any further than what they've been taught and told. And they accept it.
Well, yeah, because most people are stupid. Most people aren't special. Most people there's 6 billion people in the world.
Hmm?
We're all unique in our own ways. Yeah, that's just the way. That's the amazing nature of sentience. But that doesn't mean we're special.
No.
Some of us are really stupid. Some of us are really smart. Some of us are really smart and won't do anything with ourselves. Some of us are really stupid and will get famous and do a lot with ourselves.
Well, come on. Keep in mind, we're all created equal.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what's funny to me too in the society where people bitch about the stupidest shit. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like people get mad because their fries are cold or something dumb, and they'll pitch a bitch about that. But when it comes to shit that they really should be pitching bitches about, they're just like, hey, what's wrong with that? Just suck the dick and settle. So it's just funny that people are so willing to settle for the dumbest shit sometimes.
Well, and they will.
Well, it's like people are getting so worked up over, and then they get worked up over. And they get big. They fall in line on certain things. Black guy, cop, must be the cop's fault. Must be the cop's fault.
Right.
Must be the cop's fault. Even if the cop is black. There's a group out there, dude. That and this is crazy shit. Women. There's a women started a brownies. Remember the brownies?
Oh yeah, way back in the day.
The ones that they do the Girl Scout cookies.
Cub Scouts, yeah.
They're before Girl Scouts. They're called the brownies.
Right.
Well, there's a group called the Radical Brownies.
Oh boy!
And they're teaching these women about like these little 8-year-olds, and these 8-year-olds are talking about they want to have a social movement. So they're talking about like how white cops are all bad.
Okay.
Or white cops kill people. It's like, well, no, cops kill people. If you want to talk about, it's not necessarily a race thing. It's for me, that's the thing about the cops. Everybody's talking about how it's all race. See, for me, it's not race at all.
No, it's government against us.
For me, it's government. Yes, for me, it's the cops being put in their own little. The cops having, because cops. You gotta admit they're ostracized from the rest of society. And I'm not saying they don't put themselves in that position as cops.
Absolutely.
When you're a cop, everyone goes, "Oh, you're a cop," and they don't really automatically almost don't trust you,
right? Because
you're a cop,
right?
Because they're afraid you're going to put them away or whatever. So they're in their own. That's why cops hang out together and they're all insular, and that's the whole problem. It's so pigeonholed. That these cops are so pigeonholed now that it is us against them, and it's that way for them too. They don't feel like a part of the community partly because they, the cop, I'm a cop, suck my cock, but also partly because it's like, hey, Bill, what's going on? What do you do for a living? I'm a cop.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I better just.
Yeah, I think I'll go.
Yeah, because you can't relax. What if you talk about smoking a bowl or something like that?
Well, it's the same damn thing going down the road. If you're riding down the road, whether you're doing something wrong or not, you see a cop come up next side of you, you're just fucking in paranoid mode.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that part of that's because of history. Because you got the fucking asshole cop who's like, hey, get out the car. Yeah. What do you do, Biddy? You got the fucking ass. But then you got the cop. The cop was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, man, your light was out or something like that. So I'm not going to give you a ticket. I just want to let you know, go take care of it. Or hey, well, your trunk was open, or whatever. Cops, they're good cops just like anybody else.
Sure.
But it's that they have. It's the blunt way that they do things because.
Well, and even. Soldiers.
Not racism. Ooh, there's racism. Go ahead, man.
Well, I was going to say even soldiers to a degree. Everybody, every time they see them, oh, thank you. Sometimes they don't want to be thanked. Sometimes it's just like, hey, man, I'm just doing what I do.
I know one. Yeah. She said she volunteered, so what does she need to be thanked for her service? She doesn't, it's like, you don't have to thank me. I volunteered to do this.
Right. This is what I wanted to do.
Right.
So it's kind of like, almost to me, I would see that as almost like an SMJ. It is in that way
because it's pandering. It's like, thank God you're willing to die for us because I'm certainly not.
I should have fucked with them.
Well, and a lot of it too is just it's something they think they have to say. The minute you say,
it's
the minute
an
you say,
obligation.
well, I'm in the Army or Navy. Oh, thank you for your service.
Yeah,
I
see,
have to say this.
I never do that. I don't do that. I'm just like,
I don't
oh,
do
dude,
it.
cool. You know, so, you know, because obviously, and it's not taking away from what you do. You know, hey, I think it's great that what you do, because I sure as fuck wouldn't do it.
No, but you understand you understand how it is. It's the inspiration part. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Right. Now
You know,
it
like,
changes
oh,
the
God.
game all of a sudden. Like, ooh, you're blind and you work?
You know,
Oh, my
because
God.
half these people that are cops, you know, you don't. Okay, let's take you for a second, Maxwell.
Uh-huh.
We both know. We've talked about this before. If you weren't blind, you would be a cop.
I probably
or
would.
you'd be in law enforcement.
Well, that's why he watches Cops every Saturday.
You know, we've talked about it, you know, but we can all go, oh well, because you know we both know it's not because you are some noble motherfucker who wants to do good for the community.
No, he wants to go shoot people in the ass.
You want the drama. You
Right,
want to
the
be
drama, the
involved
action.
with all the bullshit,
Right.
the
Right.
action. You know, you want to be shooting some motherfucker.
Well,
probably.
and look at the nature of the stuff I used to do as volunteer work. You know, community action against rape, suicide prevention. You know, it was that kind of shit. It was always, you know, I wasn't helping animals, and I wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Some of these soldiers, oh, thank you for serving my country. It's like, oh, thank you for allowing me to kill some people because I got to shoot like 25 people. I blew up some dune coon into 17 pieces, man. I collected 3 of them and I made a little doll. It was his head and his leg. It's 2 feet.
It's a dune cooney doll. It's great.
Yeah, I called it the Looney Cooney.
And you know what I do?
Looney Cooney. But that's the thing. People. You know what I keep going?
You know what I do when I have a bad day? I take it off the shelf and I kick it around my living room.
Almost like some of those rent-a-cops you see. I mean, they're so eager just to go out and try to be a real cop and beat people down and chase them. And
there's a show about that now. Somebody was talking about it on Facebook the other day. It's something security or something. It's some reality show about these, you know, cops that want to be
around for they've been around for a while, just like the bounty hunters, you know, bounty hunters.
Yeah, same
shit.
Yeah, actually,
you know?
I believe it was Hazmat that was talking about that show. Now that I think about it,
of course it was.
But
you know, it's like it's the same thing though. There are some people that actually don't do it for any noble reason whatsoever. They do it because they want to kill people, or they want to fucking go after maybe they're racist. And they know they're not going to kill white people. They're not, and if they go to Europe, you know, they might kill some, you know, white people, but they're most likely going to go out and kill some dune coons, you know,
right?
Or some Mexi melts or something like that. You know, they're going to be on the National Guard, you know, shooting some fucking beaners in the skull with a fucking, you know, whatever.
But either way, some need is being fulfilled. It's not just like, I've got to serve for my country.
I don't really want to do this, but I feel that it's my duty to my country. So I'm going to do something miserable. No, and even if they are, most of the time they're fulfilled by it. So it's a win-win situation. So,
well, you know what?
You know,
oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I get too much of that goddamn fucking soldiers and what they do for our country. Yeah. I mean, I understand and I appreciate it, obviously.
Sure, absolutely. But it doesn't mean you have to like make a whole big deal out of it and be like, oh, thank you. And then every Memorial Day, every fucking Veterans Day, you know, they're posting the shit on Facebook and thank the soldiers for what they've done. Hey, you know, this isn't taking away from what the soldiers have done, but it's like, you know, at the same time, don't put them on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying?
And then of course there's the exact opposite where you got the motherfuckers on Veterans Day who are like, the fucking soldiers. I'm like, dude, what kind of idiot are you? Why would you even do that? And it's the same thing as atheists on Christmas going, on this day, I'm not celebrating Christ. Good for you. Yeah. I don't celebrate either, but I don't care what you do. If you really didn't care what other people did, you wouldn't care.
Let's burn a couple flags and, like on Valentine's Day, bitch about how we don't want nobody in our life.
Ah, you son of a bitch! You know, I saw that coming. You fucker.
Wow, you finally saw one coming. That's great.
I did.
That's not a vision joke either. That's just.
I saw it coming, man. That motherfucker. I was like, I think I know where he's about to go with this shit.
Yeah, but here's the difference between. Wait. I'm gonna give one big difference between Valentine's Day and Veterans Day and other things.
Okay. Yes.
Valentine's Day is an idea. And it's a terrible idea, and it's an ideology. Mm-hmm. It's about a forced love and forced emotions and forced. Veterans Day is about people. It's celebrating people who have sacrificed themselves for us. Valentine's Day isn't celebrating fucking people. It's celebrating an abstract idea of love based on materialism, chocolates, and fucking sex.
Well, and real couples. And real couples who love each other don't have to push. I mean, shit, Jerkman, what did you guys do on Valentine's Day? Anything?
We didn't do anything. We just, she went and dropped me off at my house.
There you go. So, I mean, it wasn't like there was no guilt because you didn't spend Valentine's Day together.
No.
Valentine's Day is a farce. But it's also a symptom of our fucked up society. And that's all about materialism. It's all about the gender roles everybody hates. Well, who's buying what on Valentine's Day? Is your wife buying you dinner? Ask some dude, like, hey, you buying... What did you do on Valentine's Day? Oh, my wife took me out to dinner, and then she bought me this lovely fucking watch. It's fantastic. What'd you buy her? Oh, well, I ain't fucked her.
You know what's so funny, though? Think about this.
That night.
A day that's supposed to be full of love, do you know how many people separate and break up over they didn't get the right gift or they didn't treat them right?
CD cleaners. I never heard about that.
Expectation and all about what you're expecting, but usually it's just one person. It's not about what. Let's be honest, guys. A guy ain't gonna break up with a girl if he gets her.
No. It's usually a chick.
She'll be like, oh well, thank you for getting me anything because I'm not supposed because guys aren't supposed to get. Do you ever see many commercials besides sex? Okay, guys get sex on Valentine's Day. Well, guys get sex. Every fucking
I gotta
day
say
of the
too,
year, so.
Whenever I was with somebody, I got some of the bullshittiest gifts on Valentine's Day. Stuff that were just. It was stupid. Things that I would have was like.
We know at Christmas time what plays the most, and Valentine's Day. Every kiss begins with kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Go spend your money on some diamonds and jewelry.
On pieces of rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like where
buy a stone.
How many commercials do you see around Valentine's Day for, hey, go out and buy your man the biggest, Black & Decker fucking pecker wrecker he's ever wanted, and you don't see that shit.
Absolutely.
No, you don't see anything about guys. The only thing you see about guys is buy your girl pajamagrams and she'll fuck you.
Yeah.
Like if your girl's not fucking you, if your girl's only fucking you because you buy her shit, then you're got a prostitute. You don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but that's okay. That's all right. That's legal prostitution.
It shows how much he cares. No, it doesn't. It shows how much you can spend.
Oh, it also shows how much of a zombie he is that he follows everybody else.
Yeah, and that's why the difference is. I can understand raining on people's parades in a way, like ruining people's fun for Valentine's Day.
Well,
but he's right. Jerkman is right in a way. There's no reason why, but unless you're I'm talking about the guys who literally talking about veterans veteran, there's all these people at the war machine, what about all the innocent people that died from these? That's just not appropriate.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day
is just some bullshit.
Yeah. And even Christmas, the people.
Well, and I guess what Jerkman was making reference to, because I said something on Facebook and I was talking about.
Well, not even so much you. I mean, I may throw you in there a little bit, but I watched that whole day. And everybody, you could see how upset people were at the fact that other people were out celebrating this one special day of love for each other, and people had to feel that were alone, had to feel like shit because they couldn't join in, or they're made to feel like, oh, you're by yourself today?
Yeah. Oh, well, I got that. That's what triggered up my... To be honest with you.
It's a two-sided thing because on one hand, they have the right to express their love and be joyful for their love. But on the other hand, it's not really about. It's not really about. I mean, you literally are told, in a way, well, you're single. Oh, well, this.
Yeah, and I had that happen to me that day.
I feel so bad for you. You have nobody
today.
Oh,
you know what? Somebody will come along and you're just like, man, shut the fuck up. Just
How many people go out and blow their brains out in that day just because someone reminds them they've got nobody?
And that's the same thing. Yeah, I'm sure a few people do. But just the idea that, why are you feeling sorry? There's nothing to feel sorry for.
Yeah, there's a bullshit pity. Oh, well, that's too bad.
It's a sickness, man. It's a sickness and it's born and bred from people wanting to fucking procreate. It's all about let's get these fuckers together so they can fucking make more people to drive our fucking economy and keep the race going,
Oh, yeah. That's just
that's why, that's
more
why
drones.
Religion's so bad. That's why religions hate birth control, because you get more kids born under religion. They learn that religion, and you got more
drones, man.
They have kids.
More slaves, more drones.
And more to pass their little hat to when they go through to collect cash.
But we're beyond that, see, at this point. At this point, we need to stop fucking without condoms and birth control. We actually need to really shrink our population.
Fuck yeah.
There's no need for. See, in the past, there were need for people. When you ran a farm, you fucking you had to have kids because you needed people to help you fucking
Milk
pick
cows.
plow
the
the bicker shibbles or whatever.
But don't feel
whatever. Now we got robots, man. We fucking have robots to do all our shit for us. That's another thing. We have so much idle time in our hands that we get mad at stupid shit like, like Kanye West. Whatever.
Right. Oh yeah, Kanye West at the Grammys doing another dumb thing.
Well, before we go into the other part, though,
he is the most fucked. I think I hate him more than any other artist.
I think you're right.
He's the most egotistical, delusional. Literally tells people that he's a genius.
Oh, did you see the one
I'm
where
a genius?
Did you see the one where he was in concert and there was people and everybody was standing. He wanted them all to stand, and there was a person in a fucking wheelchair. They could not stand. He stopped the concert and wanted to know why they weren't standing.
Oh wow!
I swear to God.
So then you got Ariana Grande who won't let people film her on her one side. I want to tell these people, you have no right, you have no control over me. These people actually believe that if they told me to do something, I would have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. If someone said, if Barbara Streisand said, "I don't want you looking at me," I'm like,
fuck you.
The fuck I want.
Yeah,
I'll look
exactly.
straight at your goddamn face. You can't tell me what to look, but she would expect me to move it. If I didn't, then she would probably think that she could get me arrested or something for it.
Yeah, I will have you. What for
There's
looking at you?
something we can do about this.
Like Ariana Grande, that little girl, she's got a great voice, but she's fucking.
I don't even know who that is. What does she say?
Tells people, I guess she says she could only be filmed on one side of her face, like
What kind of dumb shit is that, man?
It's ego, man. It's we are a worshiping society. We worship these people. Celebrity is everything now. So everybody wants to be famous because they'll be worshipped.
Wow.
Worship
me because I haven't done shit.
They worship you for your ass farting.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, you got my cup. You got the cup empty over there?
No.
Oh, I thought you had a cup that you were.
No, I'm still drinking it.
Oh, well, then never mind.
My fucking drink.
Yeah, never mind then. Fuck it. I was gonna
take a shit in it. It's like
I was gonna shit in
drop
it.
A log.
Yeah, I was gonna drop a log in there for you. Like one of those, the ice cubes.
Sure.
It'll be a banana for your smoothie.
Yeah, I was gonna put a banana in there for you.
One of those new bananas, those little tiny ones. You mean?
Actually, I don't know. This
new tiny ones
might be one of the big bananas.
Yeah.
Drop a load in there.
Depends on what you had for the day.
Make you a bananas Foster.
You know what? Like I said, you have been listening to what we've been talking about for like the last hour, right? Society being dumbed down, no brains.
Right.
You are going to be in a nursing home someday with all these dumb shits.
Oh, and see, this is it's funny. I was talking to Renacy about this today because we were saying like how we were noticing now that our parents are getting older. They're just they just say any fucking thing.
They don't care.
Yeah, they're like to the point where they're like, "Fuck it, what are you gonna do to me?" So I'm thinking I'm a blunt motherfucker as it is now. Mm-hmm. So how is it gonna be 30 years from now?
Wait, I told you, pillows over your face. People gonna be shoving foreign objects up your ass.
Probably so.
Beating you in the fucking head.
Hey, but I'm not gonna control who I am. Fuck you people.
You won't have to. You're gonna lose control over most of your bodily parts while they're beating on you.
Well, it depends on whether old folks' homes are even. We'll probably have you'll download your fucking stuff to a computer or something.
Right.
Oh, maybe so. You just take care of yourself, huh? A machine takes care of you or something, huh?
Yeah, you just like walk around your exoskeleton, you get fluids passed, or you just go into a machine and then you're 20 years younger. This rejuvenation.
Yeah. Well, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of shit like that. Believe me, there's shit going on now, dude.
They're already finding a way to regenerate tooth growth back into a mouth.
Oh damn, Jerkman, you do have some hope.
I do have hope.
Wow. Yeah. So, which by the way, my mom said she saw Jerkman the other day and she didn't realize it was him. And then later I was like, yeah, because I said something about it, Jerkman or whatever. And she's like, oh, I thought he was like a 60-year-old guy or something. I didn't know that was him. He looks different.
Because I lost a lot of weight, I look younger.
Yeah, you look good.
I look good.
You look good.
You look good, man.
That's
You're
it.
looking haven't seen you in a while, but yeah, you look great.
Yeah,
looking awesome.
Yeah,
You're getting told by some guy who can't see you and some guy who hasn't seen you in about 4 years.
That you look good.
You look great. You look fantastic.
Actually,
man.
no, I've heard from other people. Yeah. Other people just say, he looks good.
Yeah, my hair's growing back. The gray's going away. I lost a lot of weight. I equate it to doing 18.
What?
Doing 18.
Doing 18.
Yeah. The girl that's 18 years younger than me.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that might be some part of it, but that's not all of it.
No.
It's also just because you kind of got your life back in order in some ways.
Right.
Yeah.
You're getting over other things that have happened in the last year. Last year was a shit year, or 2014. Shit just happens, And so think about it's also lack of stress, man. That's one thing I'm amazed at how I lasted at that job for 8 months. Because that last job I had was such a terrible job, and everybody's getting fired from it, by the way.
Now?
They're getting fired for not pitching on one call. We get 40 calls a day, and they didn't pitch on one call, so they got fired.
Wow.
Well, I know there for a while.
Selling Uverse. I was there for 8 months, and I didn't realize how much stress I was under.
Well, you were pretty fucked up. I mean, even when we talked to you, you were like...
Every time you called in, you were pretty wigged out. And go back and listen to those archives.
Yeah, you can hear those archives, and you don't sound very good.
Really?
No, I mean, literally, you could tell each time we talked to you, you were fucking stressed to the max.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no question.
You sounded it at least.
You can listen to those and hear that.
It was so bad that I get off work on a Sunday, on my weekend, and I go back on Wednesday, and all I'd be doing on Sunday night is going, I got to go back here on Wednesday.
Oh, shit.
I'd be relieved that I didn't have to work the next 2 days. I'd be like, oh, of course I have that, but it wouldn't be like, all right, my weekend. It'd be like, yeah, the weekend.
You're already dreading going back?
But Wednesday, I'm back there. So what the fuck is the weekend then?
Exactly. And see, now I'm just not stressed at all. Even now, I guess I have to work tomorrow. It's Tuesday night for me. I got to go back to work. But I'm actually kicking serious ass at this job because I know what I'm doing, and there's no selling, no pressure. I'm sitting in my apartment, so there's no fucking gossip. That's another thing, man. God damn, man. People influence the way your mood sometimes, or at least they influence mine. Like I think you're more impervious to that than I am. I think we all feel it.
Yeah.
But some of us are more sensitive. Like when I walk into a room and it's a bad vibe, man, it just hits me. I'm like,
I mean, I don't like it either. I mean, I've been in certain work vibes where it's like, oh fuck. But at the same time, I think I can shut it off once I leave. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, see, I'm more receptive to that. That's a good thing in some ways, but it's a bad thing in ways like I like working at home, man. I don't have to deal with any office politics, any bullshit.
I mean, yeah, office politics is some bullshit. I mean,
yeah, and then on my weekends, it's like Saturday afternoon. I'm like tonight, like after this, I'm gonna play some games and read. I'm gonna get up tomorrow work. I'm not like, oh god, I gotta work tomorrow. And I'm not thinking about it, like
Right.
The only time I have, of course, Monday morning, I'm like, fuck, or for me it's Tuesday morning, but Tuesday morning I'm like, ugh.
But do you still have to give yourself that pep talk? I've noticed like in the morning sometimes I'm like, okay, come on, man, come on, get up.
Yeah, yeah. Once you get up, and about a half hour after you get up, you're fine.
Right.
But it's that fucking laying there, like you're like, God damn, is it already time for me to get up?
Yep. And you'll lay there, look at the ceiling for a few minutes, and go, okay.
Yeah, but I'm not like but I'm not like, oh, okay, I've got to work 4 more days. I'm like, all right, I got to work 6 more hours, then I'm off, and I can spend 6 hours just. And I also think part of it is my early schedule, man. Like working from 9 to 5:30 now instead of 1 in the afternoon to 10 in the evening. It's like I feel like I have so much time after I get off at 5:30, and I'm like I stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock. So I get up at 8.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But I mean, it's just like just better schedule. But I don't like sit at work going, oh, I've got 4 more days of this shit. I sit at work and I go, oh, I got 4 more hours, and then I can hang out for 6 hours and play my games and do my shit.
The cool thing is too, you don't have to dress up for work, or you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So you just.
Well, that's a cool thing and a bad thing, man. Because some days, man. Like my hair is fucking like long now. I need to get a haircut this week. I've been like, I don't need, I've been fucking.
Well, yeah, and for me, working from home, I mean, I did it for a little bit, and it's great in some ways, but fuck, in some ways, it just makes you kind of a lazy motherfucker. Like after a while, I get a little depressified, working from home.
See, not me. Well, my big thing is getting out and doing other things. Like doing improv, and I need to get out of the one. That's why I have the early days.
Right.
I can do things more in the evening, so that's kind of cool. But also, my job is not like sitting at home, like just farting around. Like I'm literally on the phones talking with people. I work pretty hard.
So you're actually busy doing something.
I'm busy the whole day. There's very little downtime on my job.
So doing my job from home is pretty blah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not always busy.
Yeah.
So that's where that gets to be like, I'd rather be somewhere doing this shit,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm doing so well that I might even be promoted sometime soon. Someone was mentioning that today.
Great.
So I'll be doing like coaching, like coaching other callers on their calls.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we'll never know. I mean, it was just often the guy goes, I'm trying to pull a couple strings, see about getting you as a senior consultant.
Damn.
Like, oh, what would I do then? He go, you'd be coaching, and I'm like, oh. So I wouldn't be on the phones that much anymore. I'd just be fucking coach. I'd be listening to people's calls and then grading the calls and.
Wow. Would you actually be having having dialogue with the people saying, all right, man, what you want to do is you never want to start with, okay, so you'd actually have dialogue with them too.
You want to recap the call. You want to rephrase what you're saying, to make sure that you know what the guest wants or the customer wants and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, but it's really, I don't know, and I don't even think I'm doing that great, I mean, I'm just kind of like just going through the motions because that's all I really care about. I mean, the job is just a job,
Right.
I'm not like, oh, this is the greatest job ever, but it's not stressful. That's all I care about.
Right.
I just don't want to be stressed out about what I'm doing. I want to make my money, go home, and
you're already home. So
make my money, log out, and scoot over to my computer, mess around with my stuff, and then not be like, not have that feeling every night, like, that gut feeling where you're like, I got to go to work tomorrow. And sometimes you get that Sunday night. You know what I'm talking about, right? The Sunday night. You know what though?
Yeah, there are. But for me, I like my job, so I've never had a bad. Like, oh man, I gotta go. But I know what you're saying. Like the end of a holiday, like when I had a week off or something, I'll be like, oh man, I gotta go back to work already. Shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing with weekends, and I get that a little bit. But now it's not like, it's not every night where I'm just like, I'm actually surprised. I sound different now, like the last couple months.
Oh yeah, you know what? You have to listen to like an old school archive.
Yeah,
when you're
really
still
got to listen to it.
Like an archive from like last year. Of like say February of 2014 or something,
or like maybe June or something like that, right?
Yeah, you got on. You were fucking stressed.
Yeah, when was shit really bad? Was it like June when you were having that? When you first got working with that company? When was that?
I started working in March. There was a bad stress time in February when I was doing roadside assistance. That sucked.
Yeah, February, because I do. You know what? I do remember February too, because you were saying that was pretty shitty too, by how you were describing.
and then I had training, so the next month and a half was pretty mellow because I was just in training. Probably May and June and August, from May until like October when I quit the fucking place.
Yeah,
it's like, because that's the worst thing about the place was I'd get to the point where I was like getting comfortable, and they weren't bugging me about sales, and then they would drop some fucked up rule like you have to do this, or they'd move us to some other place and. Yeah. Oh God. I'm even thinking about it now. I'm just like so relieved. Like,
It's almost like how you think back to a time when you were really sick, and then all of a sudden you think about it, and you're like, oh fuck, no, never mind. I don't want to think about that. I was just too bad.
Yeah. It's like anything else. Like tonight, I'm just chilling. I'm not stressed out at all. I gotta go to work tomorrow, but I'll go get through, do my calls.
Damn. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really good, guys.
That's good, man. See, and you're finally coming along.
I am coming along, man, because this year's going to be better. This year's already better than last year.
Oh, yeah. Well, seems like a better year, just all around for stuff, But, shit, yeah. And I haven't really had any, nothing really too irky, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, no bullshit going on. No, it doesn't seem like there's much. Or it seems like people are pretty happy with most things.
Yeah,
most of them.
Well, my thing is, I am seeing the world is just.
Oh, the world's getting fucked up, but my personal life has been okay. I can't really trip, But
that's the thing. All my irks are like just getting pissed off of these fucking
things you see, like observations.
That's mostly what it is for me too. It's not. It's the fucking idiots. It's the dumb shit going on around me. Everything else could be fine.
Yeah. Well, it's your observations, things you're seeing, stuff people say,
and when you want to slap them in the head and say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Well, and then plus you got Facebook, so I mean, you get to see the shit, like face to face all the time.
I think that's getting dumber by the day.
Oh yeah. Some of the stuff that people are putting up,
like the stuff we were listening to last night and looking at.
Oh yeah, we were watching dumbass videos last night of people doing dumb shit. So
that's what happened. That's what happened. That's what people. And that's the thing. People doing dumb shit. Guess what that gets them?
Lots of hits.
Yeah,
lots of hits and notoriety, man. They become famous and they get rich.
Like you're cool.
There are people making just twice as much as I am doing stupid videos about bananas and shit.
Yeah. Somehow they get notoriety that they're wonderful, and then we do this show. Were we famous? No. We got videos. You know, we're
Tons of them up there.
fuck yeah.
We don't have any commercials or any music, but we have.
Other than that, we're going.
Hey, but you know, we say some funny shit, I think, and we say some very good shit, and yet we're not getting, you know, accolades and love.
We've even done some
We
whacked
could.
out fucking shit.
Oh yeah,
Could be, man. If we can expand our empire, man. We could do it. We could become famous.
start making some viral videos.
We just got to think of the world's stupidest thing to possibly do and do it and film it.
Yeah, like, you know, maybe Jerkman, you could like shit on my face, and
I think, well, yeah, I was shit in your face, and then we'll put like honey on top of your head with fire ants.
there we go. Yeah, that will get it.
While we have your testicles and your scrotum fucking fastened to something, so when you stand up, your balls rip out of the sack.
Nice. Okay, this will get viral.
Yeah, that's all.
That'll be great.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or how about you just like put your face in someone's butt and just get shit on?
Yeah.
There you go.
Or what you could do is
Seriously, you don't have to go crazy. Just have someone shit on your face, dude.
I got
one
a
thing.
better one because he loves his shitting, but I think you should bend over and have some girl put her lips tightly around your asshole, fart, and then she inhales it and then burps it back out.
Oh, and belches it into my ass.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
No, belches into your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she belches.
We'll call it recycling.
Okay, so well, I was thinking of doing, like, you know, it's like tennis though. Like, you know, I fart in her mouth, she belches back up my ass, you know, and we sort of like we're playing tennis, sort of. You know what I'm saying? So we're
Yeah, that sounds great. Andre Agassi. Agassi.
Oh shit, man. So how are we doing on time here, Jerkman?
Yeah, we're an hour and 8 in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing all right then, man.
Not doing bad, man. We don't need the breaks. We don't need the commercial.
Fucking
We're
breaks.
clocking right along.
Bitch
No,
ass.
they really
No, they do help out because they kind of break the monotony. You get up and move around a little bit.
But
You know.
this is flowing smoothly though. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
Don't feel like we're grabbing.
It's flowing smoothly like a big clean turd.
Yeah,
Like,
the
sliding right
rockets.
out your butthole.
Rockets directly out
Or
of
a
your
good fart
recti.
into someone's mouth.
There we go. And you know, if we run out of stuff, we can always talk about shitting and farting. You know,
Of
I mean,
course we
obviously-
could. You got a whole fucking 4 hours of that just to yourself.
Absolutely. So yeah. But
So what's going on? What's going on? And what's the big thing in Vegas now? I mean, I haven't been there for. What's the big? I know the big news is that road rage chick.
Oh yeah,
unfortunately,
shot her in
that
the
she
head.
oh yeah,
shot, killed.
I guess there was some chick that went nuts and fucking yeah. Other than that, hey, you know, they blew up the what was it, the Clarion Casino? Mm-hmm. So
Clarion.
yeah,
What the hell was that?
It was over on my side of town. It was like by the convention center.
Nobody even remembered it was there. They just accidentally.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
I didn't
shithole.
know what it
Well, you know
was.
what? It's funny because I couldn't sleep one night, and it's like 3 a.m, and all of a sudden, dude, I hear this like rumble, like some explosion or something. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And then I find out the next day what happened is they blew up that casino. And I'm like, damn, at 3 a.m. So yeah, they blew up the casino. It was just kind of funny to hear.
What's the weather for you like up there? I mean, we're fucking down here in the 70s and almost 80s.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful, man. It's been the warmest winter I can possibly remember anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not like, obviously here it's a little bit cooler, but man, it's been gorgeous, dude. Like today and yesterday, you could walk around without a jacket on.
Well, shit, on
Yeah.
what was it, Saturday? I actually put shorts on.
Yeah, it's been freaking remarkably warm here. I mean, this is, like you said, this is fucking mild. I mean, I don't even remember this even being winter.
And it's just so funny because over in the East Coast, they're getting their asses slammed.
My God, they're like in, below zeros and breaking records every damn day and tons of snow.
Pounds
nailing
of
them.
snow. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, whoa.
Yeah, not us. No, we haven't had as much rain. It hasn't been, it's been awesome. I mean,
Man, if you want to
Yeah.
try to move to the best coast, you better try to move to the West Coast.
well, you're not on the West Coast, dude. I'm closer to the West Coast. So I'm like about a half an hour away from the coast, about an hour. But you're
Well,
on the West Coast.
yeah,
dude.
we are. We're Southwest, man.
You're in the desert, dude. You're not on the coast.
Okay,
You're
we're
in
not on the
California.
coast.
Come on, he's trying to
God.
rep. He's trying to rep for the coast.
I'm trying to rep it for that
Trying to
West.
rep West Side because you're a wannabe Negro rapper.
I'm repping that West, okay? God damn it.
By the way, they're making an NWA movie.
I know.
called
I saw the trailer for that actually.
Yeah.
I would be interested in seeing that actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll glorify and glamorize their whole thing.
Well, it's probably just the whole story
Yeah.
of the shit they went
Yeah.
through. But
It's going to be about oh look, they were arrested for saying fuck the police, and you know.
Well, you know, I mean, that
was big back then. God, I remember that, man.
That was
live back then. It was crazy.
Oh, it was groundbreaking, man. I mean, that shit was, you know, you get goosebumps watching that shit. At least I do, because I'm into that. You know.
Yeah, wasn't Ice Cube in them and around that time too, when they were talking about cop killing and that?
Oh, you're
thinking
Ice-T. You're thinking Ice-T. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But
that was when you were in your 40s. So
yeah, when I was young still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, because that's real shit. That's real groundbreaking stuff. Not idiots like fucking Kanye West here, fucking doing dumb shit on stage.
Oh, come on! But think about this.
Can't even rhyme. With 50 Cent and Kanye and
horrible, dude. Horrible shit.
Well, look at 2 Live Crew when they came out. Everybody banning that shit. And
well, that was another one. Yeah. So I mean,
2 Live Crew was pretty terrible though, man. They weren't very good. They were just a gimmick, man. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, I think they got a little better.
Nibble on my dick like a rat does cheese.
Well, you know what? They did have the one dude, Brother Marquise, was a lot better than Fresh Kid Ice, in my opinion.
Me so horny.
But no, you're right. When it came to lyrics, you know, definitely NWA and Public Enemy and that kind of shit.
New 2 Live Crew was just about all shock.
Well, that's what we're saying. They were just kind of a gimmick.
Hey, we want some pussy.
Yeah, but it was party music. It was fun.
We all listened to it though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we loved it.
When I was like 10, 11 years old, like, hey, it's this. You know?
What was that Dick song? I forget what the fuck it was.
Throw the dick.
Throw the dick.
Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Yeah, that was cool. You know, just like, but that
all
was
us little white dudes listen to these, all this music. You know?
Oh yeah, it was great, man. It was party music of back then. You know, now the party music is just ridiculous. You know,
it's all was it EDC or electric?
The dance,
dubstep.
Dubs. Oh yeah, that's what they love too.
Electric dance, whatever. It's
EDC.
Although one thing, man, I've been noticing, dude, we're definitely back in the &80s alternative music.
Oh yeah, you mean with like Bruno Mars and all that?
Well, no, Bruno Mars is pop. I'm talking like some of the stuff like what's that group? Imagine Dragons and.
They sound
almost
like Soup
back
Dragons.
in the '80s, like you know, what's that song that you like? What's that group again? You got to be cool, dude.
Echo Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a total '80s sounding song.
Well, so is Maroon 5's new Sugar. That sounds like an '80s.
Well, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff does.
Even
like
you said,
especially alternative stuff.
Well, he said Bruno Mars earlier. Like that song "Treasure." That sounds like some.
That sounds like an '80s. Yeah.
Yeah, straight out of fucking the Michael Jackson era. Yeah. Man. You can smell the activator on that shit.
Or is that the new one he has?
No, he has another one. I forget what
something
it's called.
The funk something.
Yeah. Funk up or whatever, or get the funk out or something like that.
Something like that.
Which is, remember that old song?
Sounds like Prince.
Get the funk up.
Oh, from Brothers Johnson.
Yeah.
Get the funk out my face.
Get the funk out my face.
Yeah.
And it does have kind of a Brothers Johnson sound to it.
To me, it puts me in mind of like Prince or Brothers Johnson or somebody. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, except not nearly as. That's another thing about as we get more technologically and saturated. There's a lot less iconic people. Like there'll never be another iconic star like Elvis Presley.
No, you're right.
Like where people are just like, oh my God, Elvis, or even Madonna,
or even Michael Jackson. You know, you can say what you want about Michael Jackson, but he was a fucking icon.
Well, even look at Stevie Wonder.
Like in 30 years, they're not going to go Bruno Mars. He'll just be another.
Did any of you guys get to catch the Stevie Wonder?
Prince. Yeah.
Oh,
what happened?
Did you catch the Stevie Wonder tribute the other day?
No,
Actually, it was fucking amazing because they had all the newer groups, and they were out there trying to sing, and you could hear that they were fucking fixing them up in that.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder comes out. I mean, that man still fucking sounds good.
Yeah, he's in his 70s now.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually in another room. I was in the kitchen, and I heard it playing, and I walked back in. I said, is he fucking live?
Yeah.
Was that at the Grammys?
No, it was his, they did a tribute for him the other night.
Oh, wow.
And it was actually, and he was singing fucking live. I was like, wow. I was literally shocked to hear somebody singing their own song and sounded like a fucking,
sounded normal. Like,
yeah.
Whoa.
And even him, he's an icon too, but like Prince.
Yeah.
Prince, yeah. All those guys.
Even guys like Elton John. Like, but they're not going to be that way. Like in 30 years, no one's going to go, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
He was the most. I just don't see it happening. Do you?
I don't see it. No,
really.
We've talked about that before. No, they're all flybys. They're all like fucking.
Who sets trends anymore?
It's because it's saturation.
That nobody sets
bombarded by it all.
Nobody sets trends anymore either, though. Those guys set trends. Like there was a time in pop music where, hey man, if you came with something new to the table, you know, you might be starting something new.
But they all had their own fucking sound.
That's what I'm saying. They brought their own shit.
These people now, I mean, I don't know.
Well, now country music stars are going pop like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift used to be quote unquote a country music person.
Oh yeah, totally.
And now even country music, they're doing rapping in country music now.
Yeah, I know.
I heard it today.
Fine with the booty in your booty.
We were fucking, like riding down the road.
Yeah.
Danielle turned it on, and I was like, "Is that country?" She goes, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I hear this, you got like a keyboard, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they got like hip-hop-ish beats and shit, and you're just like, what the fuck? That's country?
Because of degradation. Just like, look at R&B used to be. R&B used to be fucking soulful. It used to be an expression of like, not saying necessarily black community, but, you know, a lot of black stars, you know, in soul used to be, you know, R&B used to be classy. It used to have like a distinct sound. It used to be.
Oh, there's a passion.
Like, fuck your mom with a foot. Now R&B is shit.
Yeah, there's like no soul to it.
Country used to be, you know, like fucking, Dolly Parton, you know, singing "And I Will Always Love," you know, like really. It used to have like a roots in something. It's roots in some kind of culture or something at least. Now country's like, gonna rump to your bump in the truck, gonna buy some beer, gonna get on fuck, you know.
Yeah, I mean there is still some
soulless. It's lost its soul.
Yeah, there's a lot of soulless shit, but there is still some good music. I don't want to say.
Yeah, but it's not the popular stuff. It's not the stuff you're hearing on Top 100.
Oh no. Anything that's in the top, anything.
Oh my god, it makes me.
Well, it's like. Yeah, it's like in the 80s and early 90s, man. Remember when they used to not have R&B? I mean, they'd have some R&B, they'd have some country, but like top 40 would be R&B. It'd be R&B. It'd be rock. It'd be alternative. It'd be Depeche Mode, followed by Expose, followed by fucking Rick Springfield, followed by John Cougar Mellencamp, followed by George Michael.
That's true.
By
and don't forget Human Lady.
Frickin', by Babyface or whatever.
You're right, but it was a wide variety of different sound that you had there.
PM Dawn on one song, then the Divinal singing "Touch Myself" the next song on KLUC.
Right.
You know.
Where now it's just all the same hip hoppy.
Oh my god.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Then there are a few people now trying to bring that British rock sound back. Who are the guys that did? Oh shit! I can hear the song in my head too.
Yeah, I know which one you're thinking about.
The Pompeii song. When you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been there before?
I'm gonna know about this. Yeah, that group's annoying, but
that throws me back. Actually, I do. I gotta say, I do like that song.
No, that song's okay. That song's actually the only good song. The other one's terrible though.
Yeah, no, actually, somebody let me hear the album, and I was like, okay, the rest of this album is garbage. But that song, that particular song, I'm feeling it. So. You know, and there are a few good groups yet. You know, if you listen to your
very few, but there are some.
Yeah. Well, no, there are a lot out there, and the great thing about the groups now is that you can find a lot of them on. They're making their own music. They don't need to have producers behind them in studios. You can have a studio in your fucking house now because equipment's just as good.
Well, you know what? That's good and bad though, man. Because you got some. I mean, we've had some on the show, Jerkman. You know, that make their own music, and you're like, this is some dude. You got no business to it. Do you really think you're going to go somewhere with this? You know?
Well, no. But the point is that even if they do go somewhere, they're not going to be like. I don't see anybody being a mega star like Michael Jackson or Elvis Presley. I mean, Elvis Presley, people still revere I mean, it's not going to happen if it's just so saturated. We're so saturated with everything. It's being bombarded with you know, everything. That's another thing, man. Is sometimes I just need to shut off, man. I might even like just go. Sometimes I just go for walks just because I have to get away from my fucking computer.
Right. It's like the constant bombardment of needing.
But then even if you do get away, you know, you got people that are just like literally we've said this before, but people sitting at their tables. I think we were talking about this in another show, and it's a family outing.
Nobody's talking to
nobody.
nobody.
They're all on their fucking phones. They're all sitting there.
Well, or even on the bus, you know, people are on their. I can hear the phone going whoop 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 whoop. You know, I think it's one of the iPhone or the Droid. It makes that little whoop whoop noise whenever they're moving around the icons or whatever. So it's just like everybody's doing some shit all the fucking time. You know, it's not nobody's just chilling, thinking, meditating, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and you think about the idea, like the idea used to be like when for our generation, and even now, you know, when we go, do you have a computer?
Oh,
We go, yeah, I got a computer in my room. And when kids go, do you got a computer? Yeah, hold on. And they take their phone out. And it's like when we go on the internet, we go into a room, we sit down in front of a computer, and we get on a computer.
Yeah.
Kids don't do that today. They don't need to.
no. Now they got their pads and their phones.
Their
just as
iPads,
powerful.
like people, how many people try to use their iPads and stuff to do stuff online? Well, my work. Oh God, it's frustrating when they're trying to change their password on their Xbox account on fucking on their phones, and it's not designed for phones, you know. So,
Yeah. Well, that's
it's just crazy though, because they're all constantly connected, and it's like there's no like, well, we need to go somewhere to get the internet. The internet's everywhere,
which is funny because I don't know if Kraken's told you, but he got me set up with the iPad that they got me. And
Yeah.
I'm still. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense to me. I'm like, okay, the tapping, the swiping, all this shit. So I'm gonna take some more training. I'm gonna have Bureau Services for the Blind do some training with me because, dude, I don't think I can use that thing without some training.
And do you even want to? Like, do you have to? Or is that why do you have
Well,
it then?
here's the thing. Here's why I have it. I do have it for work because we do have an app, that people can use. And I want to know what the fuck I'm talking about when people ask me about it. Because I had a guy call me one day and ask me about it. And I'm like, I don't use an Apple anything, fucker. Sorry. So I felt really dumb. So I at least want to know how this app works and how it works with our stuff. You know what I'm saying? In order to talk about. Because if I'm going out there talking about the shit, then I want to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Well, that's something that's something that most people don't do today.
I know. You mean like give a shit about the job you're doing?
Or at least give a shit about or know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know what? Here's an irk of mine, dude. All right, here we go. When two people work at the same fucking agency or organization or whatever, and they give you two opposing pieces of information, and you're just like, how the fuck do you guys work for the same company, but you told, even like with, say Cox Cable or something, and then one person tells you, oh, we can't do that, sir. Sorry. No, your ass, you're fucked. And then the next person tells you something completely different. And you're like, well, wait a minute. Do you guys just make up your own rules or how does that work?
Training. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's really bad fucking training. So, or even, in the office where I work, in the building, like the other day, one of my coworkers was going to get the conference room. So the one girl gave her the conference room closest to us. So she's in there with one of our higher ups, and all of a sudden the girl up front gets on the speaker and tells her to come to the front desk immediately. So she goes to the front desk, and this receptionist starts ripping into her and saying, you were not supposed to be in that conference room. And she's like yelling at her in front of like 3 or 4 other people that are just standing out there. And she's like, and meanwhile, it was her cohort, her employee, who gave her the okay to use that conference room. So it's like, how the fuck do you not communicate this shit?
Because incompetence, man. And even if you don't, like that dumb bitch fucking yelling at her in front of everybody, what kind of power trip? Like, oh, I've got something on you.
Yeah, and she's a receptionist. It's like, fuck you. Go file some papers and get coffee and shut the fuck up.
Well, even if she's a receptionist, I mean, yeah, she's just a power move. Like, you're not supposed to be in there,
Well, and her boss is the one who gave my coworker the okay to use that conference room. So then they had to move to another conference room. And so finally the next day, my coworker was like, what should I do? I said, go speak to the girl who originally gave you the conference room. I'd say, man, this is what happened to me. And, you're lucky it was who it was.
What do you mean, what should I do? How hard is it to figure out what you should do?
Well, she was about to go jump down the receptionist chick's throat. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
See, that's just stupid. Come on. God.
Yeah, she was about to go jump the receptionist. And I
that's
said,
why shit happens like that. Because people are petty and they want to jump the receptionist and jump.
You're the one that yelled at me. You yelled at me.
Back.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't do that to me.
Yeah.
I'm a special snowflake, and no one does that to me. I'll show you because you got to stand up for yourself all time.
Yeah.
That's another thing, man. It's another new thing. You got to stick up for yourself all the time.
Well, which just
makes you look like an asshole.
Which is funny. It goes back to what we were saying earlier. People will quote unquote stand up for themselves in stupid situations, but then shit when they really should be standing up for themselves, they just take the dick and
Yeah, like that girl should have been like, go to the boss and get her in trouble through the boss. Hey, listen.
Well, I'm glad she ran it by me first. She was like, "What do you think I should do?" And I was like, Go talk to the one who gave you the permission to be in there in the first place. Tell her what the fuck happened. That's her boss." So she did, and it actually turned out very positive. So
yes, I would actually told her, hey, and she also yelled at me in front of everybody else while this is going on. Very unprofessional.
Oh, she did. She told her everything, but I said go talk to the boss. Don't talk to the receptionist.
You never go talk to the receptionist. You go talk because she's the one who gave her the permission to do it.
Right, exactly. Because you just yell at
her.
Or
you go talk to her. Yeah, go yell at the receptionist.
You're gonna have a screaming match, and then
that just shows you how stupid that is. Like, how do you not know to go to the boss and not the fucking receptionist, dummy?
Right.
Sorry, I don't want to be an idiot to you. I'm sure she's a nice person, but come on, there's no advice there.
Yeah.
What do I do? Do I go yell at the person who can't do anything about it? Or go talk quietly and calmly with the person who can?
Well, this is the same one that, this same girl who wanted to go yell at the reception. It's the same one that Kraken's had some issues with.
Yeah, got it.
So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's ready to jump on the first. But I'm glad she stayed cool-headed enough and said, "What do you think I should do?" And I was like, all right. Well, I think you should go talk to the girl that gave you permission in the first place, not this chick.
Yeah, why would you even think about it? This is drama starting. She wanted to start drama.
Yeah, so she didn't care where it started. It was just going to start either way.
Yes, like, you know what? I need to get my mojo back. I need to gain some pride back in this situation.
Right, so I'm going to go yell at the bitch that yelled at me.
No, I'm going to give her what for. You know what? I'm not going to allow myself to be taken. Well, no, you can actually get the girl in more trouble, dummy.
Yeah.
By going to the person who can actually help get her in trouble.
But it's funny because you do have a lot of these underling assholes, trying to take executive positions, doing that kind of shit. I'm going to take it upon myself to get on the fucking speakerphone, go tell a tenant, come up to the front, then reprimand them in front of several other people, and make them feel like shit. It's like, motherfucker, that's a paying tenant. We're paying tenants in that building, man. These are people who,
absolutely,
we rent the building from. And, and even as the girl finally told the one that gave her permission to be in there in the conference room, she was like, you're lucky it was this boss, not the other boss. Otherwise, we'd be breaking our lease. So, which is kind of true.
Is it?
Well, we do have one other boss that would have been like, "Oh yeah, is this the shit they're pulling with you?"
That makes you look stupid in front of. You could have clients in there or anybody.
Well, that's it. They didn't know who was with her. Could have been a client. It could have been all kinds of shit. So
Who was this? Have you met this receptionist bitch before?
Oh, I know who she is. Oh, yeah. She's the same. I don't know if you've heard me complain about her, but it's the same one who, never fills the toilet paper thing. She doesn't do her job to begin with. She's actually leaving here in another couple days, so it's actually good. But yeah, I bitched about her before.
One of those self-entitled, like I'm important, I'm better than you type bitches.
Oh yeah. She walks around doing that shit all the time, dude. And like you get there in the morning and doors are still locked, and or there's no toilet paper or paper towels in the fucking break room. And you're like, bitch, this is your job. What the fuck are you doing? You're sitting up there at front playing games on the computer or surfing the net or whatever.
Well, I'm having issues. I'm having a rough time.
I'm having a bad day. Yeah.
A bad day, so I can do that.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
Excuses.
She can be nice, but she can also be very fucking stupid. Like the time when we had the bed bugs, at work, I brought one of them up to her and she's like, "Oh, I think that's just a flying gnat. We have a lot of plants in here, and I think that's the reason." And I'm just like, bitch, it's a bed bug. I know what a bed bug is.
Yeah.
So we had to take a picture of it. I said, "Here, take a picture of this thing. Send this to my exterminator man, and he's going to tell you what it is." And sure enough, he was like, "It looks like a bed bug to me."
Mm-hmm. So, and it was, right?
And it fucking was. Yes, and we had bed bugs. But, it's that kind of shit, dude. It's that whole, and I think I don't know what it is now, but for a while, I thought her and the other boss chick, the one that originally gave my coworker permission to be in that conference room, were friends because they were part of the same, like, Rotary Club or something. Because I actually went and spoke at their Rotary Club one time about our program.
Oh, okay.
So, and they were both in the Rotary Club together. So I take it that they're friends, or they were friends. I don't know if they are now. There we go. There's more dumb office politics that I don't even want to, I don't even want to know if I want to know what happened, there, or why she's leaving or any of that shit.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure it's some reason, though. It's not going to be her fault. It's not going to be her. No, it won't be her fault.
Oh, no. Of course not. She's
not my problem. I didn't do anything wrong. They were wrong. It's never, it's always somebody else.
She's a damsel. But like I said, I mean, she's always been nice to me, but I've just seen other shit, evidence of her just being lazy and kind of stupid and not doing her job like she's supposed to, or not at her front desk when you go looking for her and you're like, what the fuck's going on here? Where are you? So
probably out smoking a cigarette or just.
Yeah, it's usually what she's doing too. Smoking a cigarette on her phone, or her husband comes to visit her.
Fucking cigarettes, dude.
Gotta have my cigadick.
Well, yes, I gotta take more breaks than I should because I gotta smoke.
Well, that's the funny shit too. Because really, by law, you're supposed to only be given one break. You know what I'm saying? So you got a 15-minute break to go have your cigarette and do your shit. But there's some motherfuckers that are like, oh yeah, I've had a bad day. I got to go out and have another one. Like, it's one thing if you own your own business and that's your thing and you're your own boss. But, it's another thing when you're working for somebody and then you do the, sneak out 10 times or some shit,
Yeah, man. So I hear you, man.
Damn.
So hey, G Motors is coming on the show on Friday, right?
He will be here Friday, yes.
And you don't like me and him being on the show together.
Not that I don't like. It's just it seems like that you guys, it's kind of, I don't know. You guys
piss him off.
You guys kind of clash a little bit, man. Sometimes.
I don't. I piss him off. I just do my own thing. He's the one who gets annoyed. He's like, ugh.
Yeah. That, and I don't know. It's two separate things, man. It's just your vibes are different. It's kind of like bringing you and Hazman on would be, kind of like, okay.
I guess so.
Even though I've done that, when we did the reunion thing, and we were all there, so we balanced each other out. I thought that was a really good show. But, when it's just like, I don't know, there's certain people that just don't seem to vibe as well. It's just the way it is.
That's true, man. So, yeah, so got that coming up on Friday. And I don't know, man. We're running out of steam here, dude.
A little bit. What time are we looking at here?
8:35.
Oh, damn. Actually, it's not too bad. We got like 20 minutes left yet.
Nah, we'll be good, man. We can figure something out. So how's how's the Tales of Slugonometron?
He's all right. He's like I said, he's a lot cooler to hang out with. I mean, he's still Sluggo, obviously.
Yeah.
But he's I don't know, just a lot better. Oh, by the way, I've talked about this on the show, but I'm not fucking with ITN anymore, dude. Or Silver Riders, as they're calling themselves now.
Wait a second. Wait. This is actually new. So there's Paratransit, which you're still fucking with.
Right.
And now what's wrong with the other group? Well, you really dug them. You liked them a lot.
They were great.
They were better.
Well, here's what happened. They changed hands. So now they're run by the Transit Coalition or whatever the fuck it is. And dude, they're horrible. I mean, you can't get rides when I tried to call. What I used to do is I used to, schedule rides like a week in advance with them because you could. And I would say, okay, here's my week. Here's what I'm doing. So I would, call them up. And how it used to be is I knew the woman that ran it. So I would just email her and then she would just write me back and go, okay, you're booked. You're good. And I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. Well, now, you actually have to call in, which, okay, that's fine. Well, the guy I got, I mean, he was just like, I was like, okay, so Tuesday, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to da-da-da-da, then I'm going to the radio show. So I would, give all the addresses. Then he would go, looks like Tuesday we don't have any rides for you. I'm like, none at all. And he was like, no, I can't find any for you. And I'm like, okay, let's go for Wednesday. Same shit, no rides. So they're really fucked up and disorganized, dude. And they've actually on more than one occasion sent a bus for me when I didn't even want one, when I didn't even schedule a ride.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That sucks. They were so great for like the year they were around, man.
Oh, yeah, I know. They were awesome. And what happened, I tend to think that RTC is part of this, where they purchased this company just to knock out the competition so they can, again, be the only game in town.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's sort of a form of sabotage.
So you're back on the paratransit train.
I'm back paratransit. Paratransit isn't that bad though, man.
Sometimes it can be. Sometimes, God, they're so ridiculous. Like, we're going to drop this guy off on Flamingo and Eastern. Then we're going to drop this guy off at Charleston and West Charleston and Jones. Then we're going to go back and drop another guy off at Maryland Parkway.
Boulder City. Yeah. Oh, no, I know. There is a lot of dumb shit with that.
And they still don't go in half the places. They don't go any far out. Like, they still have that little restricted area probably, right?
Oh, yeah. There's still certain places they don't go, which I may reserve Silver Riders for, and that's those off chances. You know what I'm saying? But I will not be using them very much at all. They just, they don't have the rides you want. They seem very incompetent. And it's just like, I really think, dude, it's a sabotage. They're trying to do that shit on purpose.
It's a sabotage. It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. Man. You're trying to hold us back. That's what
you're trying to hold you back, Buster, man.
That's what's going on in this bitch. So
but man. So Vegas is same old shit in Vegas, man. I that robbery, man, it pisses me off, man.
You at your mom's house?
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Like, fuck Vegas. I just don't.
Well, you know what, dude? That has nothing. I
know it happens everywhere, but I'm being discriminatory.
You know what? Here's something I was going to ask you about. All right, so every state or city, has the thing they're stereotyped for. Like out here, obviously we all live in hotels. We all hang out on the strip. Like I had somebody on Facebook today ask me.
We all have stripper girlfriends.
Yeah. Oh, no, prostitutes, remember? Because prostitution is legal. That's according to what people think, In Vegas, isn't prostitution legal? So, but I had somebody ask me today, hey, is it true what I heard about the Riviera? And I'm like, what'd you hear about the Riviera? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in the know when it comes, just because I live in Vegas doesn't mean I know what's up on the hotels and what's going on.
Oh yeah, and that's Well, if you're asking what is it for Eugene?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for Eugene or even the state of Oregon or what?
It's hippies.
Okay, so every time you tell somebody you're from Eugene, are they like, yeah? Do you smoke a lot of weed and do you go to coffee shops?
That kind of stuff. Yep, it's very. But then again, it fits. There's always a grain of truth to that.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that is kind of true here. I mean, a lot of people do go to the casinos, although the locals don't. Very much, you know what I'm saying?
Unless they got to go to work.
Well, that's it. If they work in a casino, but I mean, not all of us work in a fucking casino. So, Jerkman, what about where you're from? Any stereotypes of
Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
we all live in the woods.
Oh, really?
We all have cabins, and we're all fucking catching fish and eating them raw, and
Oh shit!
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yeah, my family's from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area.
Oh, cool.
But yeah.
Huh. I thought they were from Ohio, man.
Well, they are Ohio, Pennsylvania, because Pittsburgh is actually close to the Ohio
border.
Oh, okay.
So it's there's a lot of Pittsburgh, Ohio crossover there. Bentleyville is where my family was from originally. Oh. But yeah, that's all right. I picture I get from Pennsylvania. They're all steel workers.
Yeah, steel workers. Bethlehem Steel.
Oh, that's right. Allentown.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, every city or state has their own stupid stereotypes, I guess, So, and but I think the Vegas one annoys me the most.
Well, look at Texas. Everybody owns an oil well down there.
That or they all ride horses.
Yeah.
They all ride horses and shoot guns.
They all wear cowboy hats. Yeah.
Hey, they're Tex. Or you find out a guy's from Texas, and of course they call him Tex, or some dumb shit. Hey there, Tex. How you doing?
Hey there, Tex.
Or like, of course, everybody from Southern California must all hang out at Disneyland or the beach, right?
And they're all in bikinis and tans.
Yep, exactly. Wow.
Yeah, they're all blondes. They're all blondes too.
Blondes? Yes. Are they all tucked like this, dude? They're all surfers and shit.
Yeah.
We all have our stereotypes. We all need to go beyond those stereotypes.
Yeah, I agree.
Be people. Let's just be people.
Yeah, individuals, man. How can we do that?
Individuals.
How can we be an individual?
Individual. I want to be an individual.
I'm an individual.
I'm individual for liberty or justice.
Pow.
No, my friend,
no one knows the goddamn pledge anymore.
I am a trailblazer, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
I'm blazing trails left and right.
You're a trailblazer, buddy. You're the star, shining star in the night sky.
I am.
Even though you can't see it.
I know, but others can.
But other than that, you shine bright for everyone that can see.
You shine. You're bright.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see
Maxwell
tonight.
shines tonight.
Man.
Man,
in the end of work, that end of the day, after work tiredness, going like, where I'm just gonna chill for the next 4 hours.
I gotta say, this whole day, for some fucking reason, I was kind of lethargified today. I'm not sure why.
Didn't you take your multivitamin?
I did, but I was still lethargified. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what was going on, man.
If you hadn't taken your multivitamin, you would have passed out and shit yourself.
I probably would have.
That's that cancer you got. Wears you out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like unidentified cancer. You have the cancer called "I'm perfectly healthy" cancer, dude.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's a bad sign when you're like 40 and all your vital signs are good and your health is good. There's there's something hidden going on there, dude. There's a reason why you're so healthy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the quiet before the storm. You know when they say it's too quiet? It means something's going on.
Something's lurking.
It always happens. The perfectly healthy people drop dead first.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, you're gonna just walk. You're waking up tomorrow and go in the shower, and all of a sudden, boom, your head's gonna vein's gonna pop.
Aneurysm. Yep.
Well, you know what? At least it happens there where I don't know about it. It's just like boom. I won't even know what happened.
It's a slow one. You're gonna be lying in the tub paralyzed for like 6 days.
Yeah, blood coming out of your ears and your nose, and
no one's gonna find you because no one cares.
And that time you will have to eat your own shit to survive.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah. You'll be eating your own shit. You won't be able to because you'll be paralyzed.
Man found dead 6 days eating shit.
Recycling is dinner.
Yeah.
I can see that too. You'd be laying there dying and still be hungry and eat your own shit.
You'd be in the fetal position with your mouth open, dead, and your legs spread over your shoulders. With like a big dried log, just like half out of your butt, like out your mouth.
My sphincter didn't quite push it out, huh?
Yeah, it's like half, and you're just like and it's like. That's horrible. There's a lot of that. Oh God.
Oh well, you're coming up with it, not me.
Your fucking gut like pushing against your. Oh God.
Oh, even you're repulsing yourself with your own imagery, huh?
Yes, I am, man. I'm repulsing myself with my own imagery.
That's great, man. Well, I gotta say, I gotta give us props, man. We're whipping through this pretty good, man. We did a 2-hour show.
45.
Yeah.
No,
we're in the last stretch, man.
Yep, in that last stretch.
Man.
Everybody's hanging on with us here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some people I would need to recommend you. Did I mention Sargon of Akkad?
No.
All right, you got to listen to this guy. He's the guy who does This Week in Stupid. I think I sent it to you once, where it was like this British guy who was talking about all this.
Was he the one talking about like the word like cunt and nigger and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Those words? Oh yeah, he's cool. I like him, man.
Yeah. He got every week he comes out with stuff called This Week in Stupid, where it mostly talks about feminists and academia, like just stupid stuff, like men not being called, like men should be like if you're transsexual, then like you should be considered a woman. So where you should be barred from certain things, like just weird shit like that, or the penguins, the purple penguins.
Okay.
He's talking about that.
So all the shit we make fun of, pretty much, then, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And just dissects the shit out of all these different like videos and stuff like that. So it's funny. But I'm just that's all I've been getting. I watch these videos and I just see all this fucked up shit going on with these. We're in Orwellian society now, man. It's really people just double think. People are like. Yeah, It's kind of scary what people are thinking. Like the whole idea of, well, I'm the guy, but as a guy, I don't mind the guilt by association because I'm privileged. It's like, wait, you don't mind being
labeled as
you don't mind being discriminated against because you're privileged?
They don't even take the time to figure out why they're supposedly privileged.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm just privileged. It's just that way.
Because it doesn't matter. The white guy lying in the gutter is just as privileged as the
black dude.
Guy yeah, I've said that before billions of times, but it's just so funny that it's everywhere. Like people literally think that just because they're white and male, that they have some kind of they're luckier than other people. I'm like, why?
Well, and then at the same time, you'll have people of other ethnic backgrounds that look at us and go, "Wow, they the privileged ones. We ain't never gonna be like that."
Look at them, they got radios and shit.
Yeah, it's all the white people. White people have no culture.
Oh yeah, that one. I love that one too.
Yeah,
that's because white people aren't just white people. There's Irish, there's German, so they do have culture. Check it out.
Well,
check out Western Europe. That's called white culture. Okay, Now
Yeah.
check out America. America's culture is a melting pot, but if you're white, you still give to that culture.
Well, that's it. They're basing it on white Americans. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, and even that, there's a culture. It's
of course,
different.
Italian. I'm Italian, man. Like their parents.
Well, even as waspy and redneck as you can be, our goddamn son, bitch. Hey, that's a culture.
Yeah, that's the culture, exactly.
It's different than black culture, so it's a culture, isn't it?
It's different than Vegas culture, It's individual. And just like there's no such thing as black culture either, because black people in the South are different than black people in New York.
That's true.
Black people in New York are different than the black people in Oregon, if there are some out here. I've seen one or two, a couple.
I think you guys have some, man, but you probably have to be in Portland though.
No, I know there are actually a few black people out here. So I'm just saying that they grew up in a different area. Black people in LA are different than black people in fucking Texas.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're not. There's no black culture. There's no such thing as
like you guys adhere to one culture. That's it. You all eat chitlins and neck bones. And
just like with black, there's Ethiopian culture. There's Somalian culture. There's whatever.
Yeah,
Sudan.
It's just, but we're all grouped into one fucking group. We're all it's like black. Like I speak for all black people.
Really?
How can you?
Yeah, when there's so many different types.
Right.
Wow, and that in itself is racist. But you see that black people are very quick to subscribe to the own racist fucking slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? The same mentality that enslaves you is what you're subscribing to, and you're happy to do it. That's what's fucked up.
Yep, it is fucked up. Sorry, I had to check my fucking phone. Someone was calling me.
And I heard a boot or something like that, or some.
Yeah, it was a phone call. So.
Gotcha. Don't they know you're on the air? What the fuck's wrong with them?
No, they might not.
Bastards.
Because I don't do this show that much, but I plan on doing it more.
I hope you do, man. You know what? Actually, it's kind of been on me too, man. I kind of dropped the ball a little bit because
you have, dude. That's why I called you. Like, did you forget about me?
You know what, man? You got to sometimes poke and prod me, man. You up there in Duckerbiddleville,
All right, dude. Hey, man, dude, Red Lobster's rubbed off. All right,
I want you to poke and prod me.
Yeah, maybe we can get rid of some of these shitty rappers then.
Yeah,
you on.
Exactly. Poke and prod me a little bit. I don't mind.
Are you? So wait, are you just having a bunch of like rappers on?
Well, here's the thing, dude. This is what's the motherfucker, because they've heard me have somebody else on. Now they want to come on. So then you're going, well, I some of them I can't. The reason you don't tell them no is because it's like they promote the fuck out of the show.
Well, shit, the last guy that was on,
he didn't promote. Yeah,
but he was trying to get somebody on the show while he was on the show.
Oh yeah, he did that. You should have him on too. And I'm like, no, nigga, we're gonna play. You know what? And his video didn't get that many hits. That was the same one who bitched at me because I spelled his name wrong in the fucking description. And I'm like, okay, dude, sorry, bro, didn't mean to. You got the interview for free, so don't fucking complain.
Yeah, seriously, man, but you don't know. I gotta have my name right because I'm
I'm Brandon, dog. Like, okay, what sets you apart from everybody else? What's saying?
You asked him that. He could come up with nothing.
Dude, this guy was the Slugodomatron of rappers, dude. He gave me the most generic, basic fucking answers. Like I would say, hey man, what sets you apart? I don't be saying no bullshit, man. Okay, well, what else sets you apart?
What is your definition of bullshit? Bullshit, man. Shit
shit that people say, man.
You feel me? You hear me?
Actually, dude, I might even send you that interview, dude, just so you can listen.
It's painful.
Yeah, it's pretty painful, but just so you can hear some of the shit that he was saying, that you're like, okay, man, you're hitting a wall here every turn.
How bad is the music too? Bad?
I mean, it was okay, but not really that great.
Well, the one song was 1 minute and 33 seconds?
Yeah, a lot of the songs were very short too. That's the other thing. They were like, a minute, 2 minutes long.
Probably had to get him onto his flash drive, so you had to keep him short.
He was saying that,
he only had 2 gigabyte.
When you do a mixtape, man, you don't have to do long songs. You know what I'm saying? You just want people to get a feel for you. You know what I'm saying? So you're just like, yeah, dude, I might just torture your ass and make you go through as much pain as I did and just send you that interview.
I don't have to actually listen to it, though.
That's right.
That's true.
You're the dumbass who actually had the guy on without knowing what he was about beforehand.
Well, you know what? I did listen. There were a few tracks he let me listen to on his SoundCloud that were actually okay. That I'm like, okay, I could probably dig this a little bit. Plus, and I will say this, when I got his message, I was drunk. And so he was like, hey man, I've been emailing you for some time now. Actually, he's been emailing Jerkman is what he was doing. And he's like, I've been wanting to come on your show, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, dude, I need to hear some music first. So he sent me the link to his SoundCloud page. And I'm like, all right, let me go check them out. So I did, and there were a few songs that were somewhat decent, and I guess alcohol-induced decent. And I was like, all right, dude, well, let's do this. And so I set it up. I figured, all right, we'll get them on. But no, there's been some guys on that I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. But
that's what you got. You got to just can't. Well, you can come on. You can come on.
Well, here's the thing, though, man. Sometimes these guys do promote the fuck out of the show, so I can't just kick him in the nuts all the time. But this last guy, he did not, man. He was like the anti-everything. I was like,
he made a nice little logo thing up and a little flyer and that, but didn't do much with it.
Well, I was just gonna say, he didn't do much promoting. That's true.
Yeah.
He kind of made the flyer and just let it sit there.
Decent looking flyer, but if he ain't gonna do nothing with nobody to see it, what fuck good is it?
Yeah, and he didn't really seem to promote that he was coming on. Nope. But it's such a crapshoot with that. You never know. You figure, okay, well, these guys are probably gonna promote that they're coming on, and then they don't all the time. So, you just got to do it. The thing is, you just don't want to get in the habit, though. I got to start getting in the habit of being a little more, hey, dude, I'm really not feeling what you're doing. Your music sounds kind of clubby, and that's not what we promote. Might want to call up like KLUC or some shit, see if you can get your shit on there. So,
yeah, right. They play 10 songs that are sanctioned by the government.
Oh well, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying because their shit.
KLUC, but see, rolling around.
But see, it's funny though because these guys they try to suck that blueprint cock of the songs that are sanctioned by the government. They latch on that and do that same kind of music, thinking that that's going to blow them up in the Kid with Kid name.
No, it's all about who you know. It's not about
yeah.
Talent is.
They're still figuring that one out, I think, dude.
I think so, man.
So
I think so, dude. I think it's but that's the thing. It's people actually think like it used to be like the old days where a star was discovered and
no, doesn't happen
and then
like that.
Go now they're manufactured.
But it's funny because you think even now that people would kind of get the idea that that's not what's going on, but I guess they still have this delusions. Oh, okay. Guess what that means? How'd you get that there, Jerkman?
Look at this.
What did you just do?
I found it on my phone.
Oh, wow.
So well, that's great. End it with that.
Well, fucking A. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm Cruise Control.
I'm GJ, found the damn song Jerkman.
And that's the story there, bitches.
Hey, by the way, guys.
Yeah?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.